Hello everyone, welcome into the video. This is going to be a pick a pile reading. I'm going to be doing a reading for what your spirit guides are trying to tell you right now. The concept of this reading will be more like kind of like how spirit may be bonking you over the head with a dummy hammer, saying like, why are you not picking up on these signs? Why are you not seeing what I'm sending to you? So basically it's signs that you are not seeing clearly enough to know that that's what spirit is trying to tell you, and that is the concept of the reading. So let's get into the reading. We have three different options here, so go ahead and pick your pile. We have the SpiritSong tarot deck with the solar plexus incense that is also flavored lemongrass. For pile number 2, we have This Might Hurt deck with the Seabreeze scented incense. And then we have the Night Black&Gold tarot deck with the root chakra incense that is Frankincense. So go ahead and pick your pile now, and we'll move into pile number 1. For pile number 1, your incense has already been lit, and I have done shuffled the cards 5 times by the number given by Spirit, which also could result to an angel number, which is spiritual guidance and transformation. So that is a good angel number to have for this type of reading. But here are your cards. We have first the 6 of Acorns in reverse, which in this deck is a little bit different. The elements have changed to different things. This one is the Acorns for Pentacles, so the earth type of energy. Then we have the King of Crystals, which is the fire element, which is the Wands. Then we have the Knight of Crystals, so that is the Knight of Wands. And then we also have the Ace of Crystals. So from Spirit, they are trying to tell you really hard right now that you are overly trying to manifest whatever it is you're trying to manifest, whether it's relationships, whether it's a job, whether it's finances or family related things. You are overly manifesting right now. Maybe it could be that you don't really know how to manifest, or in some scenarios, you may not be trusting spirit fully enough to manifest. So right now, just like with the angel number 555, you need to put a lot of your faith back into spirit as they are trying to help you. It takes time for manifestations to come into fruition, and that is an idea that you need to get a grasp of, that it takes time, that it's not going to happen in a blink of an eye. It might not even happen in your own timing the way you would like it, but it will happen as long as you put the manifestation forward and also put your trust in spirit. That is the biggest case scenario here, is that you need to put your trust into spirit once you release your manifestations. If you continue to overdo the manifestations, you're just going to override any other manifestations that you have started, and it's going to make manifestations even more complicated. So don't try to overburden spirit with a lot of your manifestations, and don't try to overdo it. Don't try to get the wheels turning on a bunch of manifestations at one time. It's just not feasible. It's just like putting a bunch of cars onto a freeway and thinking that all these cars can go on this one freeway at one time. It's going to create a traffic jam, and that's exactly what your manifestations are doing. You're blocking your manifestations from coming in by trying to add new manifestations, thinking that the old one has not worked. Increasing your relationship with spirit and increasing your faith and trust into spirit will help your manifestations grow faster. Once you learn this process, and once you learn to trust spirit even more, your manifestations will become even more successful. That is why the 6 of Acorns is in reverse right now, is that you are not having success with your manifestations because you continue to put the pressure on certain things. If you were to manifest and release the way you're supposed to, then your manifestations will become more successful, but you've got to be able to release those manifestations and trust. Another big takeaway from this is that since you are overly manifesting, it shows that you have a lack of commitment. So you need to find what you are truly aspiring to have, whether, like I said, with relationships, finances, jobs, whatever the case may be. You need to know what you want when you are manifesting. If you feel like your ideas of your manifestations are a bit flaky, then you might want to sit on it a little bit longer before you actually actively pursue a manifestation of what you're trying to do. So like, say for example, you don't really know what job you want and you continue to manifest like, oh, I want this art job, but for some reason it's not coming to me. If you seem to like flake out on that and you decide, oh, well, actually, I want this acting job, let's say, and you start up that manifestation, then you are showing a sign of flakiness. You need to be a little bit more committed to what you're trying to manifest. So if you really, really want that art job and that's exactly what you want, then you can manifest the art job and then try to release that energy into the world that you're trying to manifest. So that way it brings back the art job, and stay committed to that. Don't try to change it up. If it doesn't seem like it's not working right now, then wait, give it time. It's still coming to you. You just got to release and give it time for it to come, and trust in spirit. Commit to that manifestation. Don't back up on it just because you don't think it's coming. Commit to the idea of that manifestation and keep it rolling. With you believing in it, with you being determined that that manifestation is going to come to you, it will increase the power of that manifestation. It will increase the power of spirit to bring you that manifestation whenever it's your time, whenever you're ready with it. So right now, the lesson involved here is not only learning more about yourself in terms of actually manifesting and actually being committed to that manifestation, but you are actually increasing your connection with spirit as well. So growing that connection with spirit is another big thing for you in terms of this topic, in terms of this reading, that you need to continue to grow with spirit and to become one with your spirit guides. Because once you do that, once you really learn who your spirit guides are, and once you get deeply connected with them a little bit more, then your manifestations will become way, way more easier naturally. So just a friendly recap on this pile. You need to stop over manifesting. You need to be a little bit more committed to what you are manifesting and be a little bit more determined that you are going to get that. And then once you are able to do that, you're going to switch this 6 of acorns back upright, and you're going to be very successful with your manifestations, and you're going to have a more deep-rooted connection with spirit, which is what you really need to do. You need to get more involved with your spirit team and allow them to help you. Have faith, trust, and you'll do great things. But it's a really clear-cut message to you all for pile number 1 that this is what you need to stop doing. Spirit is literally beating you over the head right now, saying, stop doing that. You need to just stay on track and you'll get what you are wanting. So just keep that in mind and continue to move forward and you'll be just fine. So thank you so much for listening. And if you want to stick around for any of the other piles, feel free to do so. And if not, make sure you like and subscribe. I also stream on Twitch for free readings. And I also have a Discord that you can contact me if you would like a personal reading as well. Thank you so much, pile number 1. Hello, my pile number 2. Welcome into the video. You've made it to your pile. I have done shuffled the cards 2 times. In this pile, I can already feel the energy. You, pile number 2, are the soft, loving type of energy. You're easy to get along with. You're really caring. You're really nice. And you love really, really big. I can already feel that energy absorbing up into this read. I've already shuffled the cards, like I said, twice by what Spirit told me to do. And I also have done picked the cards for you guys. The first card being the Devil card. The second card being the Ace of Swords. The third card being the Magician. And the last card being the Queen of Wands. What is Spirit trying to tell you right now? They've been trying to tell you this for a while. You have a really bad tendency to put yourself down. You have a really bad tendency to not put yourself first. And this is showing up in your read pretty significantly for me. I'm just feeling that energy pretty raw right now, that is showing that you need to be able to build up your confidence. You need to be able to show yourself the self-worth that you know you have. Love yourself. Dig in deep and love yourself from the root to the top. You've just got to put into action these thoughts, the process. You know you need to do this, but you've literally not decided to take action just yet. You care so much deeply about other people and what other people are thinking. You really need to just reverse that psychology, transform that energy back into you, which you need to be thinking, oh, what do I think? Or what is my opinion? Think of it that way. You need to start putting that energy back into yourself and not really caring too deeply about what other people may or may not say. So this is how you're going to live your life. This is how you're going to bring new things into your life, is by taking care of yourself. That is why the Magician card is here, is once you decide to start taking care of yourself, other things will start to take place. Other things will start to fall into place. So releasing all these old bad habits, all these terrible, terrible things that are absorbing into your mind, you're going to be able to lift up your confidence. You're going to be able to instill a new beauty to shine to the world, which is going to be your true self. Love yourself like someone else loves you. Take action on this plan to increase your mental stability. You're dodging around it hoping things are going to get better, but you've got to implement something. You've got to actually take action on it. You can't just let it rest and hope that things will get better on its own, or it will over time progress into something else. No, you got to stop. You got to just like stand still, stop, reverse the energy back into yourself, love yourself, and enjoy your own company the most. Some of this energy is coming from your past, and it could be trauma, it could be triggers. You need to kind of review the past and look back and seeing why it's coming up in your life now. Why is it becoming a repeatable offense? What do you need to do about it? How do you need to attack it? Figure a way to eliminate it. Because once you are able to eliminate those triggers and those thought processes, you'll be able to return that love back to yourself way more easier. And then also you'll be able to cut off people that don't deserve your energy, or you not putting your energy first over somebody else's. Always being overrun, always being tired. You need to learn to put your energy before somebody else's if they are not taking you seriously. Your time and energy matters a lot too. So don't think it's not as valuable as somebody else's. Put value into your own energy, because it is really important. Instill this confidence and grow it like a flower. And once you've got your shoulders rolled back, you're going to be able to start bringing everything that you want into your life the way you want it. And you're not going to stand for some childish BS that other people have naturally given to you in the past. You will not put up with it. You'll not stand for it. And then you'll be able to grow your life the way you want it. I know this is a short message, but hopefully it resonates with you and what you need to do. Spirit is trying to overly instill this into you and show you the signs that this is what you need to be working on. So make sure that you decide to take action on what Spirit is trying to deliver the message to you for. Thank you so much, pile number 2, for listening to this reading. Make sure you like and subscribe. Also, if you would like to, check out any of the other piles. And I also have a Twitch that you can come by and get free readings. Or if you want to join in the Discord, there's a link down in the description as well that you can join in and look for my page if you want to sign up for a personal reading. Thank you so much. All right, we finally made it to the last pile, pile number 3. This energy has become a little bit darker with your read. Not to scare you or anything like that, but I'm going to go ahead and put this obsidian wand right here. We did this one time in the last video that I did where I had to bring out the obsidian wand, but we also have the root chakra incense burning, which is frankincense, which makes so much sense now that I've shuffled the cards and pulled the cards out for you. And I'm getting a bit of understanding of the reason why this is what it is. The theme of this read is a bit darker and a little bit more deep into the shadow element of yourself. So let's go ahead and reveal the cards. I shuffled the cards one time per request by Spirit, and here are the cards. We have the 8 of Swords. We have the Judgment card. Put that right there. We have the Knight of Pentacles. And then we have the Three of Cups in reverse. All right. Let's get this looking pretty. Okay, that looks good to me. All right, so pile number 3, like I said, this is a bit more of a moodier type read. It's a little bit darker. It is showing to me that Spirit is trying to show you the signs that you are missing, that you are not a victim. You are playing the victim card a little too much at anybody else's expense. You are playing the victim over and over and over again, even if you're really not. You may have been a victim one time in your life, but you continue to play the role of the victim in any sort of situation that gets too ugly and too scary and too real. I don't know if this is more so to do with trauma, or if this is just a bad habit, or if it's just the way your personality is. This is something that you need to work on and address. This is something that is fictional. It is not a reality. You're quickly making irrational decisions and choices, and it's haunting you. It is coming back into your face and making it where your reality is a whole lot more harmful just because of self-inflicted wounds. You keep making your life the way you are making it because you are designing it that way. It is your fault that you are living the life that you're living currently. That's showing in the Three of Cups in reverse that you are not happy. You are not in continuity with your family and friends and other people that are around you. You are just not being happy. You're always sad. You're always down, mad at the world, feeling like the world is against you, feeling depressed and down. The way you are seeing things is kind of like looking through a kaleidoscope. You're just not seeing things the way they are meant to be seen. Take the blindfold off like the Eight of Swords is wearing and kind of see what the reality is supposed to be. See where the problem lies. You've got to investigate really, really deeply of like why things are working the way they are and try to correct those things. Spirit is trying to guide you right now to show you the signs, to show you the messages, to show you the elements around you that, hey, this is what's affecting this. This is how you're perceiving it. This is how you're reacting to it. You know, like all these pieces are coming together to show you the full big picture of what you can make a difference about. So I'm sure that if you were to stop making such quick, irrational decisions just based off your past and comparing things to your past and comparing to things how you feel currently, and actually just taking them for what they are and kind of take time to process things, you'll become more and more clear with your thought process that things are actually a little bit easier. Things are actually a little bit more positive than what you realize. Things are actually a little bit better than what you may realize. And then the Three of Cups might turn back around. It might actually turn into happiness and joy and continuity with family and friends. You'll be able to become more of a people person as well. You'll become more friendlier, and then you'll start to realize that things will start to get back on your side. You've got to bring in that positive energy. You've got to bring in the love and light type of energy back into your life because that's really, really important. Stop viewing the world with your hater shades on right now, because that's basically what it is basically like you're only seeing it from one point of view and one point of view only. You're not seeing all the elements in play. You're only seeing what you want to see. So make sure that you ground yourself. Make sure you're releasing all this negative energy that you have within yourself. It is important to take the time to process through all these emotions, all these feelings. And like I said, you've got to ground yourself. You've got to ground it out of your system, out of your mind, out of your body, out of your soul. Bring in the good positive energies back into your life. It is really important to surround yourself with good positive energy, good positive people. You can do it. I believe in you. But it's up to you to make this change. But Spirit is really, really trying to show you that you are actually the one that is causing this. Nobody else is causing this but you. And the only person that can fix this is you. So like I said, hopefully you realize this. Hopefully you'll see the signs. And hopefully you'll do as I'm saying and and reimburse yourself with good positive energy and release all the negative bad energy within yourself. It's time for a cleanse. It really is. Cleanse your house, cleanse yourself, cleanse your aura, whatever you need to do to bring in the good positive energy. That's what you need to do at this moment in time. So hopefully I didn't call you out too bad, pile number 3, and hopefully you'll still leave a like on this video and give it a good rating. But I love you all. Thank you so much for everybody that has made it this far into the video. Pile number 3. I insist that if you feel like you're drawn to any other pile, feel free to go back in and watch pile 1 or 2, whichever you're drawn to. Or if you're only drawn to pile number 3, that is perfectly fine. I greatly appreciate you watching the video. Anybody that has made it this far, like I said, be sure to like and subscribe. Check out my Twitch in the description, as I do stream tarot readings, and you can come by and get a free reading. Or if you want to get a personal reading, you can tap the link in the description as well for my Discord, and I have a private readings tab that you can see my prices, and you can come get a private personal reading as well. Thank you so much for watching. I hope y'all all have a fabulous day, and you are all beautiful souls. Thank you so much. See you later.